There are followers, there are leaders, and then there are visionaries, taking people and society to where they ought to be, rather where they want to be, is what separates a visionary from a mere leader. This rare quality is what sets apart Nitin Gadkari, Honourable Minister of Road Transport and Highways. Born in 1957 into a free-thinking agricultural family, Nitin Gadkari, at heart, has always been a social worker inspired by the RSS founder K.B. Hedgewar's ideals of humanity and nation building. Taking off as a minister in the Public Works Department in 1995, Nitin Gadkari made groundbreaking changes in the Mumbai transportation system. 55 flyovers dotting the city have made commuting in Mumbai much easier than ever before. The foundation for the magnificent Bandra-Worli Sea Link was also readied during this time. The jewel in the crown of Maharashtra's first expressway, the world-class Pune-Mumbai Expressway, is also a futuristic project imagined and brought to fruition by Nitin Gadkari. His outstanding efforts, contributions and leadership in the construction of highways and infrastructure in Maharashtra earned him a distinct reputation. He is fondly called the Flyover Man for his avid contribution to road connectivity. The then Prime Minister Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji was highly impressed by Gadkari ji's work. He offered him the responsibility of weaving a road network in the whole of rural India. Shri Nitin Gadkari ji was also appointed the chairman of the acclaimed Swarnim Chaturbhuj Yojana, or the Golden Quadrilateral. As India's current Minister of Road Transport and Highways, he has re-energized the whole sector with his clear vision. More than 51,000 kilometers of new national highways are notified and more than 76,500 kilometers of national highways are constructed in last 8 years. This is a mammoth achievement considering the requirement of huge funds and challenges around land acquisition. A 50% increase in the length of national highways in the last 8 years of the NDA government is a remarkable achievement. In the previous 8 years, the entire budgeted spending has increased 5.5 times, from INR 33,414 crore to INR 1.99 lakh crore. He has conceptualized the flagship Bharatmala program, under which 27 new greenfield access-controlled highways are being constructed with a capital outlay of 5 lakh crore rupees. Another 20 greenfield highways with total cost of 4 lakh crore rupees are being planned to be constructed in the next phase of Bharatmala. The road sector has served as a significant investment multiplier for the economy. The most noticeable examples of endeavors have been signature projects like the new bridge over the mighty Brahmaputra, or the east and west peripheral expressways, Narmada Bridge, 6 lanes expressway from Delhi to Meerut. For promoting religious tourism, Mr. Gadkari has started many projects running into lakhs of crores. These include Char Dham, Kailash Mansarovar, Palki Marg, Ramvan Gaman Marg, 84 Kosi Parikrama, and Buddha Circuit. As a sensitive and environment-conscious human, he made sure that the development projects in no way led to raising of trees and deforestation. He has proposed a tree bank policy and presented the same to Environment Ministry to bring accountability with regards to the cutting and planting of trees by infrastructure development authorities like NHAI, NHIDCL, Port Authority, Railways and Airport Authority. Introduction of fast tags proved to be a groundbreaking technology introduced by him that enabled faster movement of vehicles. The electronic toll collection program through fast tags helped save fuel and time and enabled seamless movement of traffic. Mr. Gadkari introduced the first ever vehicle scrapping policy, which proved to be a major boost to the fight against pollution. Unprecedented push for research and development in electric vehicles and usage of waste materials in highway construction resulted in cutting down costs and generating wealth out of waste materials. In addition, his department accomplished all of this while setting world records. India's first of its kind CNG-run tractor was his brainchild. It has proved to be farmer-friendly, cost-effective and helpful in reducing air pollution. Gadkari ji has introduced the green hydrogen car, which runs on energy created from hydrogen as part of the ambitious Atmanirbhar Yojana launched by the Government of India. Introduction of the first flex fuel strong hybrid electric vehicle was made possible by Nitin Gadkari's unwavering commitment. Flexible fuels such as gasoline and or ethanol can be used to power flex fuel vehicles. These cars can run on fuel that has more than 20% ethanol mix. Flex fuel strong hybrid electric cars are also electric vehicles, EVs, in addition to operating on a flexible fuel model. The city of Nagpur is the first city to explore alternative biofuels for transport. These include bio-CNG buses and bio-BLNG trucks. The minister has launched several development schemes in the city of his birth. Nagpur became the first city in India to have a multi-layered transportation system, world-class infrastructure and world-class traffic management. The Union Transport Minister has several tourist attractions in mind for the Futala area of the city, such as a high-class floating musical fountain, flower garden. The musical fountain show was the first of its kind in the city. Legendary A.R. Rahman composed the music, while the commentary was by Gulzar. Megastar Amitabh Bachchan and Nana Patekar were also part of the event. These programs aim to develop tourism in the city and also provide higher-paying job opportunities to Nagpur's youth. Another brainchild of this progressive and visionary leader is the Nagpur Broad Gauge Metro. The project, with a network of 4 suburban rail lines, is a regional rapid transit system that proposes to boost up the connectivity of Nagpur with nearby towns and offer a modern, comfortable railway system to commuters. He plans to digitize Panchgaon, a hamlet he adopted under the Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana. In the Vidarbha area, Gadkari has also completed a number of social welfare initiatives. A prime example of women's empowerment among impoverished communities is the Rural Women Self-Help Initiative that was launched under his inspiring guidance. It enables women from the villages to weave carpets out of scrap fabric. To generate long-term local employment, the Union Minister introduced Khadi Prakritik Paint, a paint derived from cow excrement in 2021. The technique aims to increase the usage of cow excrement for making environmentally beneficial products. In addition, the product is supposed to help keep the environment clean and bring in more money for farmers. When all industries were shut during the pandemic, Mr. Gadkari was standing with his countrymen. He conducted webinars and 2,000 plus video conferences during this time. His quick decision-making in procuring oxygen PPE kits helped those affected by the deadly virus. He generously donated ambulances to NGOs, helped to set up oxygen plants, factory to make remdesivir injections and injections for mucormycosis. Thus, by showcasing strong leadership and taking quick decisions, he handled COVID situation effectively. Organizing over 1,500 successful heart surgeries is another stupendous achievement of this warm-hearted good doer. Under the Rashtriya Vayoshri Yojana and Assistant to Disabled Person ADIP, we had conducted screening camp for senior citizens and disabled persons respectively. After the screening, 36,000 beneficiaries were distributed 2,71,000 assistive devices, 29,000 beneficiaries from Nagpur city and 7,000 beneficiaries from Nagpur rural. His affable nature goes beyond everyday personal equations as he continues to transmit his radiance and ideas to every individual or organization with his unmatched zeal. Gifted with an ability to dream seemingly impossible dreams and get them to fruition also defines this visionary. Nitin Gadkari shines as one of modern India's pioneering leaders, and his work is a template for the coming generations. Nitin Jairam Gadkari would always be known as the infrastructure man of India.
So let me start the program by welcoming you all to this inaugural address by Honourable Minister Mr. Nitin Gadkari. And this is the first program of its sorts on infrastructure financing by our institution. And there are about 40 officials from the government at senior and middle management level attending this program. I would request Director to welcome Honorable Minister, but before that, let me just say a few lines about the motivation behind this course. And my motivation actually began when I was at Princeton University around 25 years back, when Minister was creating flyovers after flyovers in Mumbai, from my city in Mumbai, and he was known as the flyover man at that point of time. And there I was asking Professor Bobby Willig, an industrial organization professor, about what makes a nation great. And his answers were three: human capital, institutions, and infrastructure. And that was where endogenous growth theory was growing. People got Nobel Prize, Lucas and Romer. Institutions, Douglas C. North got the Nobel Prize. Infrastructure, Paul Krugman, who linked increasing returns to economic geography. And that is what he also got the Nobel Prize for. And there is a deep thinking, this profound academic thinking, and that has motivated this course, along with the rapid strides which India made with honorable ministers in last 25 years. And my central banking experience, where viable finance looked still a challenge for infrastructure. So I'm particularly thanking for NHAI for helping me create this course. Mr. Rajendra Kumar is here, member of finance. Mr. Suresh Goyal has particularly helped with this course, and he will be joining virtually and joining the course later. We also have other people like Mr. Sartha Reddy and Vinay Pratap Singh joining, teaching in this course. And later on, we will have private sector people participating in the course, which include Praveer Singh, sort of Mahesh Pranjpay is coming, Jagan Narayan from KISIL is here with us, Professor Vilash Nair here. So thank you for enabling me to create this PPP model of this course for human capital creation. So over to you, Director, for welcoming the minister, and thank you for your unstinted course to support to this course. Thank you.
Well, Namaskar, Honourable Union Cabinet Minister for Road Transport, Highways, Sri Nitin Gadkari, my colleagues, Professor Midun Sagar, Professor Vilash Nair, and participants, guest faculty. We are indeed honoured that Honourable Minister, you accepted our invite to give an inaugural address at our program on infrastructure finance. Today is auspicious Guru Purnima. Unfortunately, the word guru gets mistaken as a teacher. Guru is not just a teacher. The word guru has three meanings, cognate meanings in Sanskrit. Guru means dispeller of darkness. Guru means eternal traveler. Guru means seer of the whole. Honourable Minister, we are witness to your creation of infrastructure with benevolence and social good, with an ESG touch in the same Indian tradition of Ashoka and Sir Suri, the creator of the Grand Trunk Road, on which I ran as a school kid. This is a tradition that is now getting globalized through your work. I grew up in Calcutta in the 1980s, whereas in any other city of the world, you drove either on the right or the left. In Kolkata, you drove on whatever was left. We have come a long way since then. Honourable Minister Gadkari ji, you have brought about a revolution of roadways in India, giving the country Gati Shakti, the much needed momentum and connectivity to enable our country to become the world's third largest economy. As a business and management studies professional, we all have been in awe of your tremendous accomplishment against odds, both as Public Works Department Minister in Maharashtra government and as Union Minister for Roads and Transport. You pushed the Mumbai-Pune Expressway corridor with an amazing zeal when you were the minister in the state government. We see the same zeal now being reflected in removing all obstacles for the completion of Delhi-Mumbai Expressway that is bound to be the world's envy and the nation's pride in the coming years. Your quest to make Delhi-Mumbai Expressway a green highway, supporting alternative fuels such as ethanol, methanol, green hydrogen, and overhead EV charging lines is an amazing initiative, carrying the same ancient Indian tradition in modern times that will globalize Indian thought. Incidentally, I'm Coricode's vision is globalizing Indian thought. You can see it right there on the screen. We envision India not just to be the best in the world, but also the best for the world. We are a globally ranked school and have recently displaced IIM Kolkata, the first IIM to be set up in 1964, to be among the top 3 schools in India in the NRIF ranking this year. We believe that Indian way of management needs recognition as a distinctive style in contrast with the British, American, or even Japanese style of management. Our institution is rooted in 3 core values of Indian thought, which are especially important in a globalized world. These are Satyam, which is authenticity, Nityam, sustainability, and Purnam, which is fulfillment. These values have great relevance for present-day business and government environment. We recognize that you and your work embody these 3 values of Satyam, Nityam, and Purna. The IMK, which is with you, which is pioneering this globalization of Indian management education, was surely with you for the transformation you're bringing in through your dedicated work, and we look forward to supporting your programs with capacity building, consultancies, research, or any other means you may deem relevant. We are aware of your oratory skill. I have seen you enthrall audiences with your flawless command over your subject. लेकिन गर्व इसमें है कि आपसे पहले हमेशा आपका काम बोलता है. You are one politician who is admired across the party divides. Let your work continue to be your yoga. Yoga Karmasu Kaushalam. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Thank you, Director, for your thoughts. I now invite Honourable Minister Shri Nitin Gadkari, Union Cabinet Minister for Road Transport and Highways, to deliver the inaugural address.
Namaskar. Professor Devashish Chatterjee, Director IIM Kozhikode, Mr. P.R. Jayashankarji, MD IIFCL, Mr. Rajendra Kumar, Member Finance NHI, Mr. Jagan Narayan Padmanabhan, Global Head, CRISIL Rating, distinguished faculty members, course participants of the MDP on Infrastructure Finance, and dear students. I am delighted to speak virtually with you all at the Management Development Program on Infrastructure Financing of the Indian Institute of Management, IIM Kozhikode. IIM Kozhikode is one of the premier management institutions of national importance. I also learned that the institute has recently moved up to the 3rd ranking amongst management institutes in India as per recently released National Institutional Ranking Framework rankings, and I congratulate the institute on this achievement. I thank Professor Devashish Chatterjee, Director, for inviting me and extending a warm welcome. It is a great opportunity for me to share my views on infrastructure financing. In a globalized world, we learn from each other, but this learning cannot be a one-way system where advanced economics dictate their own models on the emerging markets. So I must compliment team IIM Kozhikode taking initiative on this important topic. It is encouraging to know that the academic community and the government are responding to the capacity building challenges through management development programs. I am happy to know that the course has been carefully designed, which addresses the financing aspects of infrastructure as well as its operational delivery aspect. Friends, India is one of the fastest growing major economy and is currently ranked as the world's 5th largest economy. India has an aspirational goal to be a $5 trillion economy by 2025. Infrastructure development plays an important role in fulfilling our vision of making India a superpower economy and a developed nation in near future. Water, power, transport, and communications are the key infrastructure sectors. In my view, the government has given a massive push to the economy through the National Infrastructure Pipeline and PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan. These programs would ensure integrated and holistic infra development in the country. It is also helping us to save cost and time. As these new infra projects get ready, they will contact the remote and tribal areas, which will create employment opportunities for our rural and tribal youth. This year's budget has seen a significant increase in capital expenditure on infrastructure investment. With a rise of 33%, the total expenditure on infrastructure has reached to 10 lakh crore rupees. Over the last 4 years, the allocation for infrastructure has tripled, reflecting the government's commitment to this sector. Budget for our ministry was rupees 36,000 crores in 2014. It has increased almost 8 times in 8 years and allocated rupees 2,70,000 crore for the financial year. In this context, I hope this IIMK program on infrastructure financing will discuss the investment needs and financing that will be needed to bridge that gap. To achieve the goal, we have get our act together now to focus on project implementation and removing frictions to make available the required finances. For successful execution of projects, we have to do planning in advance and planning in detail. Our focus is on reducing the cost of construction and improving the quality of construction. At the same time, we are committed for the preservation of ecology and environment. This is very, very important. We want development. At the same time, we have to protect the ecology and environment. The road infrastructure plays a critical role in growth of the Indian economy, as about 70% of goods and nearly 90% of passenger traffic uses the road network to the commute. With about 64 lakh kilometers of road length, India is the second position in the world. The total national highway network has increased by 65% from 91,000 kilometers in 2014 to nearly 1,46,000 kilometers as of today. The government of India has conceptualized Bharatmala Pariyojana, a flagship program for 65,000 kilometers of highway development across the country. Under the Bharatmala Phase 1 road network is of 34,800 kilometers with a capital cost of rupees 10,64,000 rupees crores is underway, and we are constructing 10,000 kilometers of greenfield expressways at the cost of rupees 4.5 lakh crores. Asset monetization holds key to infrastructure investment. NHI has the largest share of 27% under the National Monetization Pipeline. We are actually pursuing multiple models of monetization of national highway assets such as TOT, InvIT, and project-based financing. NHI has generated more than rupees 70,000 crore through innovative models of financing, that is rupees 26,000 crore raised via TOT mode, rupees 10,000 crore via NHI InvIT, and rupees 34,000 crore via securitization through SPVs. The financing will be utilized for the further development of the highways. Recently, we launched InvIT bond on BSE stock market. In just 7 hours of opening, it got 7 times oversubscribed for the first time, and we got these bonds reserved for retail investors. We have carried out various reforms in model concession agreement and RFP and offered relaxation in the technical and financial eligibility criteria to facilitate wider level participation in infrastructure bids. With hybrid annuity model that has balanced risk between private and public partners has given a great boost to public-private partnership. I am telling you a successful example of Mathura. When I was Water Resources Minister, we have taken one project to make water from 90 MLD sludge of Mathura. The tender was at that time taken by Triveni Engineering, and it was in hybrid annuity. 40% is given by the government as a grant in aid and 60% raised by the investor and contractor. And in the model, after cleaning that water, That water is given to Indian Oil Refinery Mathura, and they are giving 20 crore rupees per year. Now this model is successfully now it is to be implemented, and now it is going to prove that even solid waste management, liquid waste management in the bus transport in many of the field also, we can make the hybrid models, we can make InvIT for that, we can make public private investment, and we can increase the potential as far as the infrastructure is concerned. We will not only depending upon the government, but at the same time, with the help of private public investment, we will increase the pace of speed, particularly in the infrastructure field. I am really happy that we have launched surety bond insurance. This will help in boosting the liquidity in infrastructure sector by freeing the contractor working capital stuck in the bank guarantees. Contractors can utilize their funds for growth of their business. To further bring transparency and improve efficiency, NHI has started accepting electronics bank guarantees. All these steps would boost infrastructure growth of the nation with ensuring ease of doing business ecosystem in the sector. Our top priority is to bring logistics cost to single digit of GDP from current 13 to 14%. The infrastructure development makes our business and products globally competitive and boost the export. In these directions, we are developing 35 multimodal logistic parks (MMLP) and allied ecosystem at the cost of rupees 2 lakh crore. We are developing 260 ropeway project at a cost of 1,30,000 crore and a length of 1,200 kilometer to provide first and last mile connectivity. The management professional should analyze and develop innovative revenue generation as well as financing models to bring economic viability, efficiency, and investment in infrastructure sector. We are giving a lot of importance to innovation, research, and technology for shaping the future of the infrastructure sector. I believe that the proven technology, economic viability, availability of raw material, and effective marketing make a success story. It is important that the government officials participating in this program would take the maximum benefit from it through their experience sharing and the academic inputs for this platform. It is important to freely exchange experiences, especially through case studies, so that we can better understand the issues in the land acquisition, statutory clearances, and several policy and legal processes. This can help us to reduce the project delays in times to come. I am confident that the training will make all the participants' future ready to meet the ongoing infrastructure challenges. Lastly, I must compliment IIM Kozhikode on taking this initiative that has been supported by the Government of India, and I am sure you will carry this program to a grand success. We look forward to your contribution for the betterment of the Indian economy and the society. My best wishes to all of you. Thank you. Namaskar. The only one thing which I will request to the government officers that our decision-making process should be fast, transparent, time-bound, result-oriented, and corruption-free. The time-bound decision-making process is very important in government. The time is the most important capital. As compared with the resources and the technology, time is equally important. So my suggestion to the all government officers that immediate fast track decision making process with the transparency is the need of the hour for making success story. I am really happy to interact with you. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you, Minister, for such a very deep speech with a lot of inputs for the participants. If you kindly agree to take a couple of questions from the participants who are keen to do that. I know you have very limited time, maybe just two.
You can take 1 to 2 questions.
Okay, thank you. So, is anybody from the participants want to ask? Go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Thank you for your time and inspiring. I would like to know one question. What are the chances of Indian economy becoming the advanced economy by 2047? Thank you, sir.
क्या पूछ रहे हो? Actually, our GDP, our main source is from agriculture. That is 12% of the contribution coming from agriculture, 20 to 24% from manufacturing sector, and 52 to 56% from the service sector. Now the problem is that by developing good infrastructure, water, power, transport, and communication, we will have good industry, particularly investment in industry, and by which we will create jobs. Now, the most important challenge with the Indian economy is to develop agriculture, rural, and tribal economy. We have 120 aspirant districts which are socially, economically, educationally backward, and considering 500 blocks. So where we need to have more concentration on that, we have to, because of infrastructure, the tourism is going to develop. We have completed one road in Delhi to Dehradun. The Chief Minister was telling me that their tourism is increased by 2 times more. The tourism is a sector where 49% of the expenditure is going on for making employment potential. We are developing Buddha circuit, Ayodhya circuit, then Mathura circuit, then Palki Marga, then Badrinath, Kedarnath, Gangu, lot of new initiative we have taken for developing of religious tourism in the country, by which we are going to create more jobs. At the same time, in the agriculture, now we firstly name agriculture as Annadata. Now we want to convert them into Urja Data. We are making ethanol, by which ethanol the fuel is going to helpful for the agriculture, and that is to be diversification of agriculture towards energy and power sector. So the way in which we are developing the area which are socially, economically, educationally backward, which is going to create more jobs, at the same time more wealth for the country. And there is definitely we have a plan by which we can develop India as a super economic power. Presently, I am giving the example of automobile sector. The size of the automobile sector is 7.5 lakh crore. Our number was 4. But 2 months before, we have just surpassed Japan, and our number is now coming third. The first number is China, second is USA, third is India, and fourth is Japan. And now our dream is to make Indian automobile industry of 15 lakh crore, making double. All reputed brands are present in India. And now I'm confident that it is going to increase our export. And this industry now is giving 4.5 lakh crores of jobs, creating jobs for the Indian youth, highest in the country. And at the same time, this is the industry which is giving maximum GST to the state and central government. So development of this industry from 7.5 lakh crore to 15 lakh crore in 5 years, it is going to be a big miracle for the country. The way in which we are planning for every sector, we need to have increase our agriculture export. We need to go for the policy by which we have to reduce the import and increase the export. Presently, we have the import of fossil fuel of 16 lakh crore. Our dream is to going for electricity, electric vehicle, electric car, electric scooter, electric buses, going for electric tractor, even some machinery or construction equipment we have now on electric and hydrogen. So electric, hydrogen, ethanol, methanol, biodiesel, bio-LNG, CNG, and with the hydrogen, we can reduce our import, and ultimately by creating all these new innovations in the alternative fuel, it is going to create wealth and employment in the country. At the same time, it is going to reduce the pollution. It is import substitute, cost effective, and pollution free. So there are a lot of steps government has taken as a vision that at 47, when we have 2047, we will complete 100 years. And for 100 years, under the leadership of Prime Minister, we are planning having a vision by which we can make India as a #1 economic power, super economic power in the world. And that is our planning. We are working on that. And I am confident that we will be succeed. But we need to plan the policy and vision for every field. I always telling the people that you can donate eye, but you cannot donate vision. So appropriate vision, futuristic technology. There are two important philosophy which I always telling the people. One is knowledge to wealth. The innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research, skill, and successful practices. We name it as knowledge, and conversion of knowledge into wealth is the future. And the second important thing is no material is waste, no person is waste. It is depending upon the vision of the leadership. It is depending upon the appropriate technology that you can convert waste into wealth. By people like you who can work on technology, who can work on the vision of development, who can work on new technology by which even the successful practices in the world, by framing the policy, 100% we will achieve that goal. So this is a big plan and government is working on that.
Thank you. Menas,
Yes.
she's from Power Finance Corporation.
Good morning, sir. So, as you are known in business circle for your work that has made India's road sector a key growth driver in overall growth of our country. So, I just want to know what is your secret of success and what is your biggest accomplishment in last 9 years since you have been spearheading Ministry of Roads. Thank you.
Actually, in my 9 years, the most important thing which I feel very much proud about it, that when I was taken as a charge the minister, there was 1 crore people. They are running that cycle rickshaw. And in some of the state, even some of the poor people taking people on their head and taking to them. So I had taken a decision. We start mechanized driven e-rickshaw. And now the total, the poor people, they replace their rickshaw by e-rickshaw. And we have got at that much lot of problem. We have to go up to the Supreme Court and the decision is finalized. And now because of e-rickshaw and e-card for the humanity ground, it is to be a great thing in my life that today these people are free from that exploitation. That was a social exploitation, and that was supposed to be one of the great thing in my life. And I really like it because it's something for the poor. My philosophy always telling me that the people who are socially, economically, educationally backward, those who don't have house, don't have cloth, don't have food, they are the God for us and we have to work for them. So this is exactly the inspiration for me. And the other important thing is teamwork, distribution of work, decentralization of power, fast track decision making process. Decision making process is very important. And at the same time, corruption free system and time bound decision making is very important. I always tell into the government officers that I like people who can get the things done. Even I like people who can take the wrong decisions, but I dislike honest people who don't want to take the decisions. To making decision fast is very important in government, and that is the reason that with the teamwork, it's not only my credit. The credit goes to contractors, officers. We have 7 world record. This is all because of our team. It's not only my credit. My contractors, my officers, my engineers, all stakeholders, they are working day and night, and that is to be a credit for the complete team. So as a team, we are doing it, and it's an opportunity for me to do something for the country and for the society. I always tell you people that the politics is the instrument of socio-economic reform, and we have to do something for the country and for the society. That is to be the mission for all of us. We are working on that, and people like you and appreciate the work. Again, it inspired and motivate all of us to work more for the country. Thank you.
One last question.
Sir,
If- Yeah, Akash.
it's regarding the, good morning, sir. This is Akash Gupta from Power Finance Corporation Limited. My question,
Okay.
my question is, How is the government?
Yes.
Yes, sir. I am
Yes,
Akash
yes.
Gupta from PFC Limited. My question is, how is the government shifting the priorities in the infrastructure sector to support the energy transition to achieve the net zero target by 2070?
Actually, 2070, our target is for net zero, actually pollution, but there we have a lot of now in the power. 38% power is solar power in the power basket. And the power corporation role is very important. My suggestion is we have a tremendous capacity for hydropower. And power is the most important thing without which we cannot develop our country. But there are a lot of obstacles because of land acquisition, forest environment clearances. We need to have the clearances of all the project as early as possible. And we cannot stop thermal power, but we need to have concentrate on nuclear power also, we can think about it, and geothermal power. The wind power also, we have got the potential. The green power is also there. So you need to find out the innovative model by which we can finance them and by which we can make the extra account and increase the power production, and particularly our priorities for green power. So definitely I feel that the role power is very important as far as the pollution is concerned. We need to reduce thermal power, and also if we can be competent to have a green power more, then we can think about it. We can stop the thermal power. At the same time, our road sector is creating 40% of the pollution in the country. Now we have Euro 6 emission norms of world standard. And at the same time, we are now encouraging electric, flex engine, ethanol, then methanol, then the CNG, LNG. We have 35 projects in the 135 project in the process, making bio CNG and bio LNG from Parali, rice straw. And 28 projects are already started. Then we have a lot of projects now on the planning that I got hydrogen car. And hydrogen is also the futuristic fuel. Presently, we are the importer of the energy. Our dream is to make exporter of the energy. And for this reason, we need to have more concentration on hydrogen. The hydrogen is from water and biomass, and organic waste is green hydrogen. Hydrogen from petroleum, it is to be brown. Hydrogen from coal is the black hydrogen. But our farmers they can develop green hydrogen. And even the municipal waste, by segregating municipal waste, we can get organic waste by which we can get hydrogen. Even the sewage water, we can make the sewage water clean, and again we can use it for making hydrogen. We are the #1 manufacturer of electrolyzer in the world now. So the technologies are already developing, and I am confident that by the futuristic technology which we are going to take on the basis of that, 100% the day will come within short time that we will be the exporter of the energy. So the power sector is very important, and I feel that by making all this initiative day by day, we will reduce the carbon emission, and 100% 2070 we will achieve that goal.
We are conscious of the time of the ministers. So, Professor Surev, would you kindly do the vote of thanks?
Shri Nitin Gadkari ji, Honourable Union Cabinet Minister for Road Transport and Highways, thank you very much, sir, for your words of wisdom to the participants of the first batch of the Management Development Program on Infrastructure Financing, especially your advice to management professionals to develop innovative financial models has resonated deeply with the participants and listeners here. On behalf of the IIM Kozhikode family, I extend an invitation and hope that we get an opportunity to host you on our green, clean, and pristine campus very soon. I thank the Director, Professor Chatterjee, for his invaluable leadership and support that has made the campus a crucible of creativity. I thank Professor Mridul Sagar for putting together this thoughtful program, which promises to ignite the minds of the participants with imagination and activity. I thank all the members of the faculty and invited speakers for lending their time, thoughts, and presence in this program. I thank the staff of the MDP, IIM Kozhikode, and the IT department for working tirelessly in the background to get this program in order. Thank you.
Thank you.